Okay. Morning, Ms. Nellie, if you'll have a seat right here.
Sure will.
And
Do you mind if I put this up
no,
here?
it's just fine. I'm gonna put this,
Otherwise, I'll walk out.
I'm gonna put this here where the judge can look at you.
Okay,
Okay?
yes,
That's gonna be you right in that little corner, and he's right there.
okay,
Okay?
yes.
Good morning, Miss Nally.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. If I could get you to raise your right hand, please.
Yes,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
I noticed that your mother, could you bring the camera down a little bit, Mr. Dusler? Right there. I noticed that your mother died almost 4 years ago, so has her home in Nederland sat empty that whole time?
Yes,
Okay. All righty.
it's trailer. We try and keep it up.
Okay. Did I swear in?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Loretta Mae Abernathy. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'm going to go to the signature page. And ask you if you recognize her signature on that
Oh,
document.
yes, sir. My mother had beautiful handwriting.
Okay, and after the date she made this will on May 2nd of 2007, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No,
All right, go right ahead, Mr. Dusler.
Well, I think you've done most of my proof for me, Judge. You are Sheila Jean Nellie, is that right?
Right.
And we are here today to offer for probate as a muniment of title, the will of your mother, who just
Mhm.
showed you. And that is her last will and testament.
yes,
It was never revoked.
No.
And basically, there are no debts against the estate, and we're asking the court to probate the will as a minimum of title today. Is that right?
yes,
Everything that we've stated in the application and the proof of death are true and correct. Is that
Yes.
right? All right. And I've got two documents for you to sign here in my office today. One is the proof of death, and the other is oath of no debts. And my secretary is here to notarize them. Okay.
okay.
If you will sign your name just like it's printed there, ma'am. Okay, and then on the second document right here. You should already have a copy of these, Judge. I don't think you need to see them again, do you?
No, I do have copies.
Okay. All right. And Ms. Phyllis, if you would notarize these. Okay.
All right, Ms. Nally, I have signed the order admitting the will to probate as a muniment of title, and Mr. Dusler will be able to guide you through the rest of the process. I hope everything goes well. If there's anything y'all need, you can feel free to call me, but have safe trips back to Round Rock
I
and
appreciate that.
try to stay cool.
Yes, that is a major problem.
Thank you,
these
Judge.
days.
We'll e-file everything and request our certified copies.
Okay, and we'll get Shote next, please.
All right.
Okay.
And ma'am, if you will just wait out front for me, I'll go
Okay.
over all this with you after we've finished with the judge, okay?
Okay,
All right.
yes. Okay,
There you go.
thank
If
you.
you'll bring Ms. Schultz, okay? Are we gonna keep doing it this way forever, or are we gonna, one of these days, go back to the real way?
I'm ready to go back to the real way. So I think in July, we're gonna go back to court.
Oh, good. So this will be about my last one of these. Okay. Okay, now if you'll just come have a seat right here. Okay. And this is you on the screen right here, and this is Judge Brandon. He's gonna go over some things with you.
Okay,
Good morning, Ms. Schultz.
good morning.
If I could get you to raise your right hand, please.
Mhm.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Ms. Schultz, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mr. Francis John Schultz. Do you recognize that as being his will?
I sure do.
And I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you if that is his signature on that document.
It is.
And after the date he made this will on February 28th of 1997, did he ever change it, amend it, revoke it?
No, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Doosley.
All right, and you're Shirley Schultz, is that right?
Correct.
All right, and we're here today to offer for probate the will of Mr. Francis Schultz, is that right?
Correct.
That's
Yes.
why we're here today doing all
Yes.
of this. All right. And he passed away on March 4th of 2021 here in Beaumont, Texas. Is that
Yes.
right?
That's
And the
right.
judge has already shown you his will. It's never been revoked to your knowledge, and that's his last will and testament. Is that
Yes,
right?
Sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And we have offered, we have filed an application to probate the will. Is everything that's stated in that application and this proof of death that we filed with the court, are all those things true and correct?
Correct. Yes.
And you're named as the independent executor in the will. There's no reason why you cannot be named as executor today.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's right.
And that's the testimony we have, Your Honor.
All right, if you get it a signer proof and let me know when it's notarized, please.
And we're going to offer this proof that we're going to need to have your signature on it, just like it's written right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you with?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, and then we've also got the oath of executor. When the judge approves you, we'll get your signature on that as well.
Okay.
All right, sir. And they're being notarized as we speak.
Okay. Ms. Schultz, whenever that's notarized, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. Mr. Dusler will e-file those with the county clerk, and then he'll be able to pick up your letters for you that will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate so that you can transfer a title to real estate, financial accounts, and so forth. And they may need it for some insurance policies, but in any event, if you do me the favor of making sure you cooperate with Mr. Dusler, because he has 90 days from today to file what's called an inventory with the court. He'll give you information about what you need to provide him to get that document created. But otherwise, if you need anything else, please let us know and we'll be happy to help.
I sure will. Thank you.
Okay. Michelle, I'm gonna go ahead and let you wait out front. When we finish with all this, I'll get you back in and visit with you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the order is signed.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Karen, if you'll come have a chair right here. You probably know how these things work better than I do. This is Judge Brannick, who will be on my little screen there. Judge, this lady knows more about this than I do. She's a legal secretary up in the Austin area.
Well, better her than me. If I had to fight that traffic on Interstate 35 every day, or I guess if you live in Cedar Park, you're probably taking Mopac or 183, huh?
Well, for the last 15 months, I've been working from home. We're working remotely.
Got you. Okay, let's see. All right, if you'd raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Alice Jean Wilson. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes.
And I'm going to go to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
Yes.
And after the date she made this will on February 11th of 1999, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No.
Okay, let's see. Mr. Wilson was appointed independent executor. And so you were Karen Lynn Wilson, is that correct?
Yes.
And now you are Karen Lynn Hunt. Okay, I see it on the pleadings right now. All right, go right ahead, Mr. Dusler.
All right. And you are Karen Hunt, previously known as Karen Wilson. And we're offering today for probate as a minimum of title, the will of your mother, Alice Jean Wilson. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the judge has already shown you her will, and that looks like her signature. So far as you know, that's her last will and testament that's never been revoked. Is that right?
Yes.
And your father was originally named as the, excuse me, as the executor of the will, but he passed away in 2009, and you're the alternate executor. Is that correct?
Yes.
And we've determined that there's no need for a full probate, that we can do this simply as a minimum of title to transfer property. There were no debts against the estate, correct?
Correct.
And we're asking the court to sign the order today. Everything that we've named said in the application and in the proof of death are true and correct.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And I need to get your signature, please, on two documents. One is the oath of no debts against the estate. Sign it, please.
What year did you graduate from Port Neches?
Well, actually, we grew up in Nederland.
Oh, well, that's terrible.
He's a Port Neches boy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But let's see.
I'm old.
All right. And then the proof of death. I think you're going to have to change your mascot now, aren't you, though, Judge? Make it politically correct.
No, they're not going to do it. The school board has already said they're not going to do it.
All you got to do is just abolish the high schools like mine. They don't even exist anymore.
Okay, but your mother lived in Port Neches before she moved up there?
She did. My mom grew up, was born and raised in Port Neches, and my brother and I moved her 6 weeks before she passed away to Cedar Park so we could take care of her.
Gotcha. All right, we all notarized, Mr. Dusler?
She's notarizing as we speak.
So what kind of law firm do you work for? What kind of work do they do?
Commercial litigation, basically. Yeah.
She used to be my brother's secretary here in Beaumont many years ago.
I still remember Tom whenever I was at Baylor Law School. He would walk around in the law library at night with no shoes.
Things haven't changed a lot.
I worked for Tom for 13 years.
Okay, we're all signed and notarized.
All right, I've signed the order admitting the will to probate as a minimum of title, and I hope everything goes well. Let us know if there's any way we can help. Y'all have a great rest of your week.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Okay. So that's a pretty fancy doc.
Good day.
Thanks for you shut all this down. Right here.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
All right, Miss Fink,
Yes,
you could raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God.
yes, I do.
Okay, there's kind of a delay between your video and your audio, but that's fine. All right. Is it pronounced Goday?
Yes,
Okay. I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Susan K. Goday. Do you recognize this as being her will?
yes,
And I'm going to go to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being her signature on that document.
yes,
And after the date she made this will on March 2nd of 2017, you ever revoke it or amend it?
no,
All righty. Do you have a proof of death and other facts in front of you?
She does, Your Honor.
Okay, and is everything in there true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes.
All right. If you'll make arrangements, I'm sorry to short circuit.
That's okay.
We're running to get to some contested hearings this morning. So if you'll make arrangements to sign that before a notary public and get that back to Ms. Beckham, she will e-file that with the county clerk. I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate as immuniment of title, and then she'll guide you through the rest of the process. So I hope everything goes well. Ms. Beckham, let us know if you need anything.
I will. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Y'all take care now.
Am I supposed to be asleep?
Good morning, Ms. Carrier.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right. So who is Andrea Williams?
Okay, she's on the screen and she's the applicant and my two subscribing witnesses because this is a copy of the
Okay.
will, Your Honor.
Darius Linton and Valerie Linton?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. All right, if y'all will raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Exalton Williams. Do y'all recognize that as being his will?
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page. And ask y'all if that appears to be a copy of his signature on that document.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and after the date he made this will on May 17th of 2017, are y'all aware of his ever having changed it or amended it?
No. No.
Okay, and I guess on May 17th of 2017 was Valerie Linton's name. Oh, there, okay. Okay. I'm also going to show you the witnesses' signatures. Mr. and Ms. Linton, is that y'all's signature on that document?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Carrier.
Okay. Mrs. Linton, I'm going to start with you. You've looked at your proof of as a subscribing witness that has been filed in this court. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is everything true and correct to the best of your knowledge regarding the last will and testament of Exalton Williams?
Yes.
Your Honor, that's all I have for this witness.
Okay. Okay, I see what it is. I was looking to see if there was service on Ashley Williams, but y'all had a family settlement agreement entered into.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All righty. All right, if you will get those proofs and statements of witnesses signed and notarized and e-file those with the clerk, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the clerk to issue Ms. Williams' letters testamentary. And Ms. Carrier, if you need anything else, please let me know and we'll be happy to help if there's any way we can do so.
Yes, sir. We just filed an amended order because we accidentally put dependent administration. So we filed that and emailed it to Melissa this morning.
I'll wait until they get here because that's no problem because we'll be waiting on the proofs to be filed with the clerk in any event. So it will probably, I've got to run to a meeting in Houston this afternoon, so it'll probably be tomorrow morning before I sign.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Right, y'all have a great week and thank the Mr. and Ms. Linton. Thank y'all for coming in and helping.
Thank you. You
Y'all
too.
take care.
You too.
Oh, there we go.
Good morning, Mr. Warren.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Great. And I take it that this is Mr. Scott.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Scott, you live in Shirts?
I do, sir.
Are you in the military?
I am retired from the Air Force.
Well, I hope you stay cool out there. It's been rather hot.
And as long as I stay in here, I should be okay.
All right. If you'll raise your right hand, please, sir. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay, Mr. Scott, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Sherry Karen Fox. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go to the signature page. Ask you if that's her signature on that document.
Yes, Your Honor.
And as of the day she made this will on March 22nd of 2016, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor.
All right, go right ahead, Mr. Warren.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you are Alan Dale Scott, the applicant in this matter. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
And you're familiar with the decedent Sherry Case Fox?
Yes.
And she was your mom, is that right?
She was my mother, yes.
Okay. And she did die on March 18th, 2021 here in Beaumont, Texas?
Correct.
And she was 76 years of age at the time?
She was.
And she actually lived and had her residence here in Jefferson County, is that correct?
Yes, she did.
All right, you've already seen the will. You still believe a necessity exists to administer her estate to do the things that the will says need to be done as far as dividing between you and your brother?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And you previously received a proof of death and other facts from us in this matter. Have you had a chance to review that? And if so, is everything true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
I have reviewed, and yes, it is true and correct to my knowledge.
I believe that's all the questions I have this morning, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Scott, what's going to happen now is you're going to make arrangements, sign that proof and that oath for a notary, return those to Mr. Warren. He'll e-file those with the county clerk. Once that's done, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate, authorizing the county clerk to issue letters of testamentary that will give you legal authority to act on behalf of the estate so that you can marshal the assets, account for them with the court by filing an inventory, which you'll have to cooperate with Mr. Warren to do, and then distributing those to the legatees, the beneficiaries as named in the will. And if y'all need any help with anything, let me know, but I hope everything goes well, and I hope y'all have a great week, and I hope you stay cool out there in Shirts.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Call me Kenny, Harvey.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Bye now.
Warren. Okay, let me witness the will. When is it not self-proof?
Hi, Your Honor.
There we are.
I've got my 3 witnesses at the end. We're all together.
Morning, Judge. Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. Townsend. Okay, so is it Lingor, Stephanie Linger?
That's me. Yes, sir.
Okay, and then we have Jack Moody and Ruth Maddox.
It's me.
All right, if y'all will all raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do. Yes. I do. Yes.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Thorne.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Okay, Stephanie, can you just state your full name for the court?
Stephanie Scott Linger.
And have you had a chance to review the proof of death and other facts that we filed with this court?
Yes, I have.
And to the best of your knowledge, are all the facts stated in it true and correct?
Yes, they are.
Thank you. Your Honor, I am a notary. Do I have her sign now, or do you want me to wait?
Yeah, you can go ahead if everything in there is true and correct and within her personal knowledge, she can sign it. You can notarize it now.
Yeah, go ahead and sign that for me, just like your name is written there. Perfect. Okay, now, Ruth, can you please state your name for the court?
Yes, my name is Ruth Krebs Maddox.
And have you had a chance to review the statement of facts?
Yes, I
that we
have.
filed? Perfect. And to the best of your knowledge, is it true and correct, all the facts stated in it?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm gonna have you flip to that second page and sign, just like your name is written.
Okay.
And Stephen, I'm sorry, I didn't give you a chance to ask questions if you wanted to.
I can do it after. Well, if you don't mind, I'll just jump in and I just have
go for
a
it.
short question. Your Honor, I filed a report ad litem. I spoke to the witnesses a while back, and in my report's on file. I'd asked the court to take notice, and and on my report, Exhibit A is mirrors what is in the application as far as the list of errors, and I have just a quick question to Ms. Linger. Ms. Linger, since we spoke last, has anything changed in the list of who the heirs are, who we identified?
No.
Okay, that's the only question I had for Ms. Linger. If I could ask Ms. Maddox the same thing. Ms. Maddox, has anything changed since we spoke as to the list of heirs that were filed?
No, not that I'm.
Okay. Now, Jack, it's your turn. Can you state your name for the court?
My name is Jack Moody.
And have you had a chance to review the statement of facts that
I
we
have.
filed? And to the best of your knowledge, are all the facts stated in it true and correct?
They are.
Thank you. Can you sign on that second page, just like your name is written? Thank you. And now I'll turn it over to Stephen.
And Mr. Moody, same question. Has anything changed since the last time we spoke as to who the list of the heirs are?
No, sir.
Okay, that's all the questions I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Townsend. I sign the order with respect to your service to the court.
All right, thank you.
And you may be excused if you wish.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Y'all have a good day. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, let me know when you have the statements of the disinterested witnesses notarized, please, Ms. Thorne.
Yes, Your Honor. Get that all processed.
Put the date on there.
We'll get it. I'm not worried about the date. That's the primary reason why I wear my watch, because I can't remember the date. Palmer. They are all signed and notarized by both of us.
Okay, and Miss Linger, is she the daughter of Miss White?
Yes, Your
Yes.
Honor.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what the relationship was.
Yeah, she's gonna step in and take care of business for Mrs. White here.
Well, the court is just nosy, I suppose.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, I have signed the judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing independent administration of the estate. Let us know if there's any other way that we can help. And I hope everything goes well. And thank you for coming in, Mr. Moody and Ms. Maddox. We appreciate you inconveniencing yourself for the benefit of the court's time.
No problem.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor. Thank you. Yes.
Who is it?
John.
Okay, this is on Wheelers.
Yes. And it was original.
Good morning, Mr. Quigley.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Great. And you have Ms. Lombardo with you.
She's right with me, but she's on the job.
All right, Bardo, if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Quigley.
Mrs. Lombardo, I understand you've read the proof of facts that we sent you, and as far as, to the best of your knowledge, everything in that testimony is true and correct. Is that right?
That is right.
Very well. That's all we have, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Lombardo, if you'll make arrangements to sign your proof in front of notary and get that back to Mr. Quigley. He'll get those e-file with the court, and then we can sign the order appointing you as successor independent executrix of the office and Ms. Wheelis' estate. And Mr. Quigley, let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you, Judge. We appreciate your help.
Have a great week.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Mr. Reynolds.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Do you have Mr. Anselmo over there with you?
I'm here, Judge. He's right here, and so is Ms. Doyle. I'm ready.
Okay. There he is. Okay.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Anselmo.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm was shocked to hear about Charlie.
Yeah, we were too. It just broke our hearts, really.
Well, I'll miss him giving me advice about how to be county judge.
There you go. Yeah, he was a mess.
Yeah, but he was always fun to talk to, I'll tell you that. All right. If you'll raise your right hand, Mr. Anselmo, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Charles J. Anselmo. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, I do.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's his signature on that document.
Definitely his signature.
And after the date he made that will on September 16th of 1997, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Reynolds.
Sir Judge, this is 125253 in the estate of Charles Joseph Anselmo Sr., also known as Charles J. Anselmo. We'd ask the court to take notice of the file, the citation, return of citation, the death certificate. And I would like to also ask the court to note that the witness has identified the will.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I will call Angelo Lewis Anselmo. Lewis, is that your correct full name?
Yes, it is.
And prior to this hearing, have you read over this document entitled Proof of Death and Other Facts?
Yes, I did.
And are all the statements contained in this document true and correct?
Yes.
And if you will sign here in front of the notary, Angelo Lewis Anselmo.
I can do it.
Okay, Judge, I'm passing this document to Ms. Doyle.
Good.
And-
So, Anselmo, whenever Ms. Doyle has notarized your proof of death and other facts, I will.
Will, Judge.
The will.
Also, Mr. Anselmo, this oath of independent executor, if you read this and it says that you will well and truly perform the duties of executor in this estate.
Yes, I did read.
If you will sign this in front of the notary, Angelo Lewis. Okay, are you asking the court to admit the will of Charles Joseph Anselmo to probate, issue you letters testamentary?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, I've handed the oath to Ms. Doyle.
Okay, Mr. Anselmo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, once your proof of death and other facts is notarized, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate. Then whenever Mr. Reynolds files the proof of death and other facts and the oath with the clerk, he'll be able to get letters testamentary. Those letters are what you're going to use to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate so that you can marshal the assets, cooperate with Mr. Reynolds in getting him a listing of those assets within 90 days so that he can file an inventory with the court and then distribute them in accordance with the terms of the will. So I hope everything goes well and let me know if there's any way we can help. But how are we doing, Mr. Reynolds?
Well, everything's done and notarized, Judge.
All right, the order is signed and Mr. Reynolds will guide you through the rest of the process. I hope everything goes well. We'll be here if you need to call us for anything.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Y'all have a great one.
That volume up for him.
I will.
Asking for money.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Give me 1 second.
Sure, you're fine. Let me see here.
Good morning, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, are you Ernest R. Lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in cause number 125262, the estate of Juanita Perez Lawyer shall be the truth so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lawyer, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Juanita Perez Lawyer. Do you recognize this as being her will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
And after the date she made this will on August 1st of 2013, did she ever revoke it or amend it? Did she ever change it after the date? She made it?
He's asking if she ever revoked it. He said no, Your Honor.
Put your hand down.
Yeah, you can put your hand down. It's okay.
Put your hand down, Dad.
All right. All right, do you have that proof of death?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Loya, is everything stated in your proof of death true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And do you have a notary available?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm going to notarize it.
Okay, go ahead and have him execute that proof, please.
Okay.
Do it again.
You're good right here. All right, Your Honor, we'll get it e-filed and submitted here shortly.
All righty. Mr. Lawyer, once those are e-filed, I'll sign the order admitting will of probate as immuniment of title, and Mr. Celeste will guide you through the rest of the process, but let us know if there's any way we can help. And I hope everything goes well. Y'all have a great week.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good one.
Take care now. And that's it, right? Okay, so our contested hearings, are they in person or by?
By Zoom.
By Zoom? Okay, I got 11 minutes, so I'm gonna go check my emails again.
What did you say those two? Yeah. Where you at there? There's a Gerald. They're all here. Okay. She's gonna do it. So here's on Frank, Gerald, and who else is on here? Pamela. Pamela's on one. Okay.
And then you said Kimmy is on one, but Jada is not there. Jada Johnson.
You wanna bring this side around and see who it is? Yeah. Is Judge muted? No.